Hello and welcome to today's edition of the HRC show. Now today's program is entitled Motivational Plus. Now today I'm going to have a special guest, a very good friend of mine. We went to high school together and she's a very wonderful person, an amazing soul. Now this person today is my special guest. Why? Because September is actually the month of alopecia, awareness month. That's what they call it. And she has been diagnosed with alopecia when she was grade 9. But the symptoms started way before that. So she's going to join me today to speak to you and letting you know what her journey was all about as an alopecia patient. This woman has a campaign going on that is named the Alopecia Awareness Campaign that has gone worldwide. In Africa, Namibia, nationwide. She's everywhere. She's an icon. She is a motivation to all the patients out there. She is none other than Charmaine Kuvare. She'll join me soon after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. As I said before, I'm having a special guest, a very old friend of mine. Her name is Charmaine Kuvare. She runs a special campaign called the Alopecia Awareness Campaign. You see these posters right here? This is the type of campaign that she is actually having. So she's going to share with us what it's all about, and she's going to have her first talk. Is it talk?
Yes.
Yeah, her first talk. She's going to have her first talk this Saturday at the Oxford Hotel in Tsuren or Chikoto region. So, before I start with my friend, there's a saying that says, once a woman goes bold, she's about to change her life. And whatever she's going to say now is going to change your life. So anyways, without further ado, welcome to my show, Charmaine.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, so without wasting any time, I'm just going to ask you one question actually. So this alopecia campaign, what is it all about?
Well, the alopecia campaign, the reason I decided to start this campaign is because after my diagnosis, I noticed that there wasn't quite people like me. Nobody looked like me. Everybody was braided hair, wig-like. So I created this campaign to create an awareness to make people know and not stereotype people or misdiagnose people because they don't actually know what it is. So it was basically me sharing the word about the condition that I live with.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, this is amazing. Tell me, when did this campaign commence? When did it start actually? Or what pushed you? Or where did you get the drive to start this campaign?
My alopecia campaign, I started it last year. Last year, September. My drive was, I think my passion, because I believe I want to be a true representative
Yes, that's right.
of self-love and self-confidence. So that's the drive, that's where my drive comes from. Definitely, yeah.
So in your videos that are circulating online,
Yes.
these things, you should check it out. This video is actually going viral and she's making a hell of a difference in the world, nationwide and around Africa and stuff. So in these videos, you mentioned to say that you were diagnosed with this in grade 9 only, but symptoms started before. How was your experience on these things?
Well, I started losing hair in grade 5. Firstly, when my hair started falling, my mom would say, no, you're naughty, you're cutting your own hair. And then I seek medical help from there after 2 years because it continued until I had lost all body hair. And then the diagnosis was hard to come to because the doctors in Namibia are quite not familiar with the condition. So it was until grade 9, after countless doctors, but I went to Windhoek, a doctor from the States. That's where I got my diagnosis finally.
Wow, so you got your answer in grade 9 only?
Yes, only in grade 9.
So this started in grade 5?
Yes.
And your mom thought,
I was cutting my own hair.
yeah, so you probably been naughty back then, hey?
Very naughty.
So anyways, having to find out what alopecia was in grade 9 after diagnosis, you faced challenges at school, in the community, in your family. What are these challenges actually that you faced that probably your fellow alopecians out there faced also when they were diagnosed with this disease?
I think judgment. I faced laughter. I was told I had cancer. I was told I was putting no hair, which is a product people use to remove hair on my body.
That's right.
I had to sit through people judging me, laughing at me, people not understanding, and it's hard because even I myself didn't understand or accept it at that point. So judgment from others was harsh. It put me back in a shell, and it was one of the lowest points of my life, definitely.
Wow.
Yes.
How did you survive through this whole process? What actually kept you going? You know, for people with your conditions, suffering, and obviously, you know how kids are at school and stuff. With your condition, I mean, there would be people that are thinking of committing suicide, right?
Yes.
Is that a possible option?
Yes.
Now, what kept you going to transform you into this brave woman that you are today?
Firstly, I think the first thing that kept me going is definitely prayer. I pray a lot because prayer helps me remember who I am, that I'm perfectly and beautifully made in His image, firstly. Secondly, definitely my family, my siblings, my cousins, my mom. My mom is what kept me going most of the time. She's been an amazing support system.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, just before we go on the break, there's this one question that some people out there might have confused alopecia with. What is the difference between alopecia and cancer?
Okay.
Yeah.
The difference between alopecia and cancer is alopecia is an autoimmune disease, which is basically your own immune system attacking your own body, which is, in this case, it's attacking your hair follicles. And cancer, hair loss and cancer is the treatment for cancer, which is chemotherapy, is what causes hair loss and not the actual cancer.
Also, the side effect
Yes.
is what causes the hair loss. So it's not cancer.
No.
So cancer does not cause your hair to go, but it's the
Chemo.
treatment.
Yes.
But alopecia is the one that causes your hair loss.
Yes.
Wow. You see, Charmaine has been a great inspiration to many alopecians out there in the world, and she is a brave woman. You know, myself, I wish I had alopecia because, you know, once a black man goes bald, he still looks good, you know, because, yeah, but as for you, she has an upcoming event on Saturday. Can you just tell us a little bit? I see you got some tickets right here.
Tickets, yes. This is some tickets. This is the poster.
Yeah.
This is my alopecia campaign for 2019. It's titled "My Story Is Glory." It's basically my story, but it's God's glory.
Wow.
I'm gonna share my story I'm gonna share it in depth, in detail, an intimate, candid conversation with me. And I would like you all to come. I invite you. It's gonna be a beautiful night. Tickets are $80. At the door, it's $100. It starts from 17:30. Am I right? Yes, 6:30 actually. Sorry, 6:30 on the 28th of September.
Which is at the Oxford Hotel in Tsumeb, Oshikoto region in Namibia. So hurry up and get yourself a ticket. It's only $80. This ticket's only $80, and see you there. And for me and the crew would be bye-bye.
I've been trying to figure out my own way.